Okay, so in previous videos, I talked about a computer basically being allowed to go on these incredible, fantastical runs, right? And this is mainly a 2K22 thing. It doesn't really happen like this in 21. It does sometimes, but nowhere near as bad as 2K22. Now, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, it says we were up. Our biggest lead was 23. All right, and now we're only up by 5. And most of this came out of the third quarter, right? Where a computer is just, for some odd reason, they're hitting 3 or 4 threes back to back to back to back, right? And it's clear that that's something that they've engrafted into the algorithm of 2K22 that was not really there in 21 like that, where all of a sudden you just can't stop them. They're going on these tears and you cannot make anything. You can't get shit to drop. You can't get a foul call. You can't get nothing, right? They just the algorithm could completely shut you down, right? And so now we're up by 5. They pulled this off in the third quarter, which a lot of times is usually where it would happen. They'll try to go on runs throughout the game. If you're able to, suppress them or stomp that out, the third quarter, they're gonna raise hell on you. Now let's look at the score summary. All right, third quarter. Let's go look at this. Here are these runs. All right, here are the runs. You see this, right? Look at all of this red. Once again, I'm Boston. Look at all of this red, right? Where they're allowed to just constantly go on these runs back to back to back. It's like it gets to a point where it's almost nothing that you can really do, right? Now we start off just killing them, right? Start off killing them. All of a sudden, we just get completely shut off. All right, you can see attempts being made to go on a run throughout the quarter where they get 2 buckets in a row. We score, they get 2 in a row, we get 2. And then it gets to a point where it's like everything just turns red, right? And then once again, this is the algorithm kicking in and basically saying, we're going to put them back in the game. Not that they're playing that well, but, they're just not going to miss anything now, right? What else I wanted to look at? One more thing, team comparison. Let's look at this third quarter. Look at these third quarter stats. All right, when you look at this, when you actually look at this, for all intents and purposes, we were playing better. We were outplaying, and the only reason they have so many bench points over us because I didn't really bring anybody in off the bench. But when you look just in general, we were outplaying them, right? You can look at the stats and you can see we were thoroughly outplaying them for the most part. But when you look at the field goal percentage and you look at our defense, look at our blocks and look at their field goal percentage. The blocks should let you know that the defense was up to par. The defense was there. The defense was still, it was better than their defense was. But their field goal percentage shows you that they were still allowed to just score through all of that, right? There's an equal amount of points in the paint. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully some of this is making sense. But yeah, this goes to show you it gets to a point. And keep in mind, once again, this is the NBA Finals Game 7. We're going into the fourth quarter. They're not going to win this. But the algorithm is going to do everything in their power to try to bring them back in this game. They dropped 50 points in this quarter. All right? Anyway, peace.